This video contains subject matter that may be offensive and disturbing to some people. If you are the type to require a warning throughout a video or show, let this message serve as your warning. This channel discusses the harsh reality of true crime. If this warning is not sufficient for you, consider a different genre and unsubscribe from my channel immediately.
You know, that's just one step above stupid.
5 brain cells, 4 aren't working.
Did you hear what I said?
5 brain cells, 4 aren't working.
Did you hear what I said?
5 brain cells, 4 aren't working.
What's going on, freaks? Where the hell's the, Oh, that was a bunny. I'm looking for the... Is that it? There we go, the super freak. All right. Yeah, it's amazing, you know. So the thing is, there's a YouTuber, you know, everybody knows the name by now, Zav Girl, whatever. And it's somebody that I've always said, man, this person is so unethical. Now, there's hate people out there that think everybody's unethical if they don't like them, right? But she'd always just, I mean, it was the most unbelievable shit I've ever seen. But every time I'd say it, I'd get this pushback. Oh, Gray, you're just jealous. Oh, you're just jealous. Because I could see the mindset of that person and how they would make videos accusing, like in the Kylie Rodney case, every single friend of Kylie Rodney was examined like they are a psycho. Okay? It was just crazy. So... You know, just recently she went and did like a FOIA request or whatever and got the Gannon stock autopsy footage and then made a video using the audio from the trial about what they were seeing and showing it to people and then, you know, advertising, hey, everybody come check out the video on, you know, Patreon. And then all these people had to sign up on Patreon to go see it. And then some of those people, who are just as bad, by the way, the people who screen grabbed it and put it somewhere, like on Reddit, okay? So whoever it was that screen grabbed it, you're just as bad. You're almost a little bit worse in a way. You know, because she might have had some presumption that people would keep it there, but at the same time, charging people to see autopsy footage of a kid is just disgusting. I mean, I don't really know how to say it. You know, we've all made bad decisions, but man, that's one where you look at and you just go, how is that even possible? That somebody, hey, thank you so much, Cali Gal 3. I mean, what's weird about it is how could somebody think, and she just acts like, what? Is this bad? Is this bad? Hey guys, you think this is bad? Because I don't think it's bad at all. Okay, that's how she just talks in general, and that's when you just... Man, I don't know, man. I could see this coming a mile away. I didn't think it would be that bad, but it's the same kind of shit. And the thing is you know who were just as bad as her? The people who used to watch it the way she was even before that came out. And, you know, joined in and did all the crap. Okay, you're just as weird or so. I don't even know what to tell you because you saw that. You know, I'm a jackass sometimes and, you know, grumpy and an ass or whatever, but I'm not unethical, and that's where it's a huge difference there, you know. And I don't know. I'm really, and guess what? Last night I sent her an email. I said, listen, Zav, I mean, I don't like the way you do your show. I don't like your content or anything about what you are or anything like that, but you need to apologize directly into the camera and say you're sorry, that it was a huge mistake, it's something you and just literally lay at the mercy of the people. And it would have made a huge difference, because some people would go, oh, wow, okay, you know, people make mistakes. That's a horrible one. But she didn't even do that. Like, I sent that to her, just saying that's what you need to do. There is no option for you here. It's just like these criminals who get, you know, white-collar crime people who get busted for doing something, and they sit there and they go, and they just keep denying it and denying it and denying it, and then it's too late to even say you're sorry at some point. So, you know, that's still her only option, is to come forward, say you're sorry. And what I guess the part that bothers me the most is that somebody wouldn't get it when it's explained to them 100 times why it's bad. How can you not know that that's bad? You know, now the mother of Landon, has to see these pictures. They'll pop up from time to time on the internet for all eternity, unless somehow it can be scrubbed. I mean, I know that can happen somehow. I don't know if she does. I think she's either really dumb or a sociopath. Okay, that's my opinion. I don't really know any other way or angle there. To sit there and keep trying to explain it like, you know, people are just different. You know, some of us, we don't mind seeing these kind of, has nothing to do with minding seeing. I can look at images like that. I saw them. I actually saw the pictures because they were on Reddit, and they're really disturbing, and they make you just go, God, man, I don't know if, you know, it sucks. But I've seen horrible things out there, and I can see it. But that's not really what the point is. The point was that it got put out in the public domain, and there's a lot of people to blame here. She's first, but also you might want to say, why are these images able to be gotten by anybody? They should have been sealed up a long time ago. Okay? Right. I mean, so the thing is when I don't mind people making money on YouTube. You know, a lot of creators, like including myself, we put a lot of time into it and spend a lot of time, and people support my channel with super chats, and you know, I make some ad revenue, very little really. I think that last video made some, but you know, and then there's channel memberships and stuff like that, and I don't really care if people make an income on YouTube, but it's like, are you really going to try to make money on YouTube by selling the viewing of, you know, your sort of interpretation of the autopsy using the real photos and showing people? I mean, who are you? You know? Did you blop blop? I don't even know what that means, Nora. Yeah. You got to spell better than that. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the charge was. It a separate charge too? Like, it's if you're in Patreon, then you have to pay another $3 to get into a certain. Yeah. Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is I don't care about. I mean, here, like really old photographs from, you know, the 1950s and all that. I think it's a big difference. We're talking about a fresh case that just happened. The mother's still grieving, and you're out there selling the autopsy photos. If this was 15, 30 years from now, I think there would be enough distance where somebody could look at it. But I actually think looking at child, I mean, there should be like a 50-year thing on children images like that for any kind of purpose. I don't know. It's crazy. So, anyways, those are my thoughts on it. I don't like the just kind of overall piling on that's going on, you know. I tried to get her to see the light and come forward, but she just doesn't care. She's just, I mean, her name fits exactly her mental capacity. All right? I don't really understand it. So, I mean, I think, she's lost like 3,500 subs already. And, I mean, maybe that's the point of all these people, but it's not really, it's kind of bizarre how much coverage it's getting, to be honest with you. It's a little strange. Just over and over. Everybody's like, well, and that's one of the things too, everybody. Had she just came forward and apologized, it might have made a difference. Because now it's been on Fox News, 3 different, like, huge news outlets. That's not good at all, man. I mean, people would be ashamed to even see their name in a chat if she showed up again. Yeah. Yeah. Also, thank you. Somebody sent me. Let's see. Ali79 sent me a cat eye PayPal. Said, "For being a great example in the true crime community, you are the bee's knees." By the way, I don't know why it reminded me, but there's no more Tim Tams left, everybody. They are all gone. Every single one of them. You put, look at, when you're eating Tim Tams, you guys have seen the, Gray is very touchy and sensitive. Thanks, Nora. And you're a dummy. Okay, how about that? The, you guys ever watch the Lucille Ball episode with the bonbons that I mentioned from time to time? Where her and Ethel get a job in a factory, and the little conveyor belt goes by with the bonbons, and then it gets really fast, and they start gobbling them down. That's what I look like with those Tam Tams. It's just, you could have put my mouth at the end of the conveyor belt, and it would have worked just fine. All right? Yeah. If you ever want to get a good laugh, go look that thing up on... It just, there's no way you can't laugh watching that thing. Yeah, it might be important. Except when somebody up above says... What do they say up above? They said... Gray is very touchy and sensitive. So when you say that, that's not very polite. And as soon as somebody says that, I'm unpolite to them. No, they're just called Tim Tams, not Aussie cookies. Yeah. But how's it going, Rabid Wildebeest? Yeah, everybody should watch it. Go onto YouTube and check it out. Anyways, we'll be going over these cases, so if anybody wants to help support the channel, that'd be great. I donate over 50% of the net revenue every single month to various true crime related charities, including our own DNA fund that we have set up with Identifinders International. And we are on our 11th case currently, and so far this year we've donated $30,850 from the income from the channel, and we've given NICMEC $3,750, RAIN $4,250, Innocence Project $1,500, Texas EquiSearch $3,850, Black and Missing $1,000, Indigenous Vision $500, Project Recovery, I think look up Soldier's Bone Body Identification, and Wounded Warrior $1,500, and our DNA Fund $11,500. So here we are, everybody, a true crime channel that actually makes a difference. Isn't that funny? This tiger guy shows up and was sort of like this, what do you call it? Like a subliminal troll, you know? Like they were sitting there trying to seem like they were being normal, you know? And then, of course, they were an actual troll. I know, but why would I look at it tonight, Zozo, since we're skipping over to... Couldn't I just look at it after the show's over, or completely, or... I mean, is it something related to this, or... Does Gray ever do his show in drags? What a dumb comment, Jesus. Do you ever show up in a chat with a brain, is a better way to say it. Let's see. See, Gray, that was so mean. I don't know if he was actually a troll or not. Maybe that's just that's something funny for him to say, I guess. Mm-hmm. Alright, anyways, let me get on to the... Yeah, I'm not going to make it a show about Zav Girl, okay? I mean, it's pretty obvious, and if people are out there still supporting that, you've got your brain doesn't work well. And also, at the same time, you know, she needs to apologize and actually, hopefully she realizes it, like literally thinks about it. But it seems like it's taken way too long at this point, right? Like, I mean, shouldn't you just immediately realize it the next day? Especially when on your own chat they were saying, don't do it, man, that's crazy. I'm going to do it, man. God, what, for $50? I don't even know what, you know, it's just crazy. Thanks, Nora Blaine. Yeah, well, we're going to... I think I made a pretty good Koberger model a little bit ago. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was thinking maybe that the killer had something to do with some other cases, but I don't know. I just want to... I'll look at it after the show and see if I can... Thank you. Morgan LaFayette. Let me go... I'll just look now and I'll check it out. Mm-hmm. Nah. I don't know what you're, like, where you're finding it or anything. You got to be more specific when you send messages like that. I have no idea. Yeah. Also, let's see. I mean, as soon as you see a case like this, you think of that he could be a serial killer, because who does this kind of thing? You know, but is he a serial killer, or just sort of that's what he does when, you know, after he robs somebody or steals them or something, you know, steals from them? Who knows? Yeah. So you guys remember that case where there was this fire pit, and then they found some body parts out there? Yeah, so we'll just go back a little bit in time here. This was from June 21st. And this is the original story. We covered it on here.
Those are just some of the questions retired FBI special agent and owner of Baseline Investigations in Arizona, Jim Eggleston, has after hearing about what happened to 18-year-old Parker Lee.
Was he here on, you know, personal business to see friends or family? Was he coming out here for a job interview?
I guess so.
That type of thing. So that's
going
to be a great starting point.
Don't do the jibber jab.
On June 15th, 3 days after MCSO officers found Parker's burning body, he was reported missing by a family member. His last known location is believed to be at a home in Tempe, where his belongings were left behind. Eggleston says recovering any data from electronic devices will help provide clues for investigators about who Parker was speaking with and how his body ended up at the burn pit.
Cell phones, computers, that's going to reveal a lot of information. It's going to take some time to recover and extract the data from those devices. If they were destroyed in the fire or some other way, that data might still be available.
In the meantime, Eggleston expects investigators to canvass the burn pit area, looking for evidence.
Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Burn pit and body parts were in there. Anyways, the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office has identified the body found in a bonfire pile near Lost Dutchman State Park as 18-year-old Parker League is his name. Missing from Tempe. Deputies say League death was malicious but didn't specify further. Let's see. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit is now investigating what led up to his death. The body was discovered on Monday, June 12th, in a remote desert area northeast of Apache Junction. League's body was found smoldering in what remained from a makeshift bonfire close to the Bulldog Canyon, Hackamore area, east of State Route 88 and Lost Dutchman State Park. MCSO still hasn't said how the teen died. It's just weird.
Jamie. Yeah, guys, we now know the young man's name. 18-year-old Parker League was visiting from out of state. We don't know how long he was missing, but Maricopa County Sheriff's deputies say the death was malicious, and they are investigating this as a homicide. Deputies are not releasing how League was killed or any information on possible suspects right now. We do know his body was found in the remains of a makeshift bonfire close to the Bulldog Canyon, Hackamore area. So that is east of State Route 88 and Lost Dutchman State Park. Last week, Arizona's family's true crime reporter, Brianna Whitney, spoke to experts who say detectives will likely use cell phone data to piece together their investigation. As soon as we hear more from investigators.
Okay, that was back when it happened. It took me a while to find the actual bonfire, but I did. Chandler man arrested in stabbing dismemberment of Nebraska teen whose remains found in bonfire pile. Okay. Authorities have booked a man they say is responsible for the malicious death of a Nebraska teen found slain last month in Tonto National Forest. Anthony Renard Jr., 37, of Chandler, was arrested Wednesday and is charged with first-degree murder in the stabbing death and dismemberment of Parker League, 18, according to the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. According to court documents, League remains were identified using dental records after they were recovered June 12th at the National Forest. His remains, court documents added, were found in a bonfire pile in a spot known as the Pit in the Bulldog Canyon off highway area. You know, I tried to get the actual document, you know, and it didn't. It was difficult. You got a whole bunch of different people, and they're like, yeah, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Well, obviously, there's court records out there. Court documents show an unknown sharp instrument was used to stab League multiple times in his back. An unknown sharp weapon was used to dismember League, with his head and hands removed and placed near his legs, court document revealed. The grisly case has been previously described as malicious by Sheriff's Office, though no details have been released until Thursday announcement of Renard's arrest. League's family reported him missing to Mesa Police on June 12th when he was to return to Nebraska from Arizona, court documents show. Detectives on the case obtained video footage from multiple locations where League's bank card was used after he was found dead, according to Sheriff's Office. A Chandler gas station June 11th video footage showed the last time League would be seen alive, capturing him and Renard leaving the store together in a black 2019 Dodge Challenger, the agency detailed. The gas station was a few miles from Renard's home, court documents added. The Sheriff's Office did not immediately respond to whether detectives suspect the victim was not willingly in the company of the suspect. Court documents, however, reveal video surveillance shows the victim and suspect in the early morning hours of June 11th arrived separately at a Phoenix nightclub but left together. A 2022 Tesla Model X was also seen in video footage, and both it and the Challenger were found to be registered as owned by Renard, according to court documents. Charging documents reveal a human blood spot the size of a basketball was found in the Challenger trunk, with blood on the vehicle rear bumper. The suspect told investigators he met the victim at a Circle K and purchased bank cards from him. Renard was found in possession of cocaine worth $27,000 according to charging documents. Yeah, he's got all kinds of charges from his past. Man arrested in teen's murder after body found in bonfire pit.
The neighborhood behind me is where the suspect lived. Anthony Renard was arrested in Queen Creek, about a half an hour away from here, after investigators were able to connect him to this murder case. Before I share some of the gruesome details, I do want to warn you, some of those details may be disturbing. Now we've learned that Renard, his girlfriend, and League all left a Phoenix club at nearly 4 a.m. on June 12th. Renard and League were seen on surveillance, pulling into a Chandler Arco before leaving together that morning. The sheriff's office says that was the last time Parker was seen alive through surveillance videos. He was supposed to fly back home to Nebraska that day. 2 days later, on the 14th, his family reported him missing to Mesa police. Court paperwork says the head and hands of the victim were removed from his body and found in that fire pit east of Apache Junction. Paperwork goes on to say Renard used League's debit card after he was dead and then claimed League had sold the card to him. Investigators searched the suspect's Dodge Challenger that League was seen getting in and out of. They found blood spots inside one car and trunk. In another car, they found several bags of cocaine and a rifle.
Yeah. So let's see what it says here. Okay, I'm going to put this... this guy's bugging me already. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office has announced an arrest in the gruesome murder of a teen visiting from Nebraska. Deputies say 37-year-old Anthony Renard was arrested on Wednesday, is now facing murder charges and several other charges stemming from the homicide. His bond was set at $2 million. Authorities say 18-year-old Parker League was visiting friends in Arizona after graduating from a Nebraska high school. He was supposed to fly back to Nebraska on June 12th. When his family couldn't get a hold of him, they reported him missing on June 14th. They also looked at his bank statements and noticed somebody was using his debit and credit cards at Burger King, Circle K, Quick Trip, Walmart, and more. MCSO checked out surveillance video and said they found Renard was using his cards. He was either in a 2022 Tesla. So I wonder if I don't know where he's getting these vehicles and where he lives and everything like that. Court documents have an account of the victim's final hours. League was dropped off at a club in Phoenix just after midnight on June 11th. About 2.5 hours later, Renard and his girlfriend arrived at the same club. The three of them leave the club around 3:45 a.m. together. Around 4:30 a.m., Renard and League are seen on surveillance video pulling into Chandler Arco gas station parking lot. The pair go inside, buy some items, and leave together in a Dodge Challenger. Later that day, just before 9 p.m., Renard tried to use League's 2 credit cards to buy a rifle scope at a Chandler Walmart, but was denied. MCSO said League was already dead when this happened. On June 12th, around 7 a.m., the deputies recovered League's body in a burn pile in an area known as The Pit, in the off-highway vehicle area of the Bulldog Canyon. It's east of State Route 88 and Lost Dutchman State Park. Investigators said his head and hands were cut off and were next to his legs. The body was burned. Yeah, and by the way, I'm going to do a FOIA request on the head and legs and feet, and I'm going to create a page on Patreon. You can all pay some money to go look at it. Yeah, it's going to be good times. See how even that sounds just ridiculous? Hey, you guys, I'm going to go get these pictures, and why don't you come check them out? But hey, you guys, look at this. We've got a really slow start here tonight. So if you'd like to help support this channel, who actually does a lot of great stuff with it, and it allows me to keep doing the shows, if you could help, send in super chats or channel memberships, all of that makes a difference. That would be awesome. Thank you. According to court paperwork, Renard's house is a gated community. Well, I think that absolutely is his house, because there's where his body was way over there. But Renard lives, I looked it up on Been Verified. Look at this. It almost seems like a place where a kingpin would live. I mean, it's crazy. This house was built just in the last few years. You know. Thank you, Ashy Snow, and Just Junie, and Susie Sandpiper. Yeah, so this is, I mean, these are like mansions, and there's no street view in there because it's a gated community, so I'm pretty sure that's where he lives. I wonder if he gets all of his money from stealing it from people. Okay, there. Is it not making any... Doesn't seem like it's connected or something. Yeah, so anyways, what I'll have to look it up later, but Zozo just kind of looked up and found a random somebody else that was killed in the area and body dumped, and was wondering if it's related. So I'll take a look at it later, and maybe tomorrow, if it looks promising, we'll do it. Look up some other ones, see what we find. Because when you see something like that, somebody that has the ability to cut people up like that, they're either part of a crazy, gang that they do that to people, or they're just a psycho that probably killed other people. So, thanks, WNC Granny. Yeah, I should have jumped on the 4-hour Zav Girl train of just over and over shows. Those shows are doing really well. Let's see, they get 1,500 people watching, and you do a actual true crime show, and it's just 341. Doesn't that suck? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Plato didn't want to say the name, but that's what it sounds like. But I mean, this guy had tons and tons of money. I mean, I don't know if he owned the house. He lived there. It was just built. You can go back and you go on Google Earth there, and you go back to, like, I think 2019. I think I remember still being built right there a little bit. Yeah, 2016 it just started. And then 2015 March it's not there. Then 7 months later is a good start to it, and it just kind of gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm not sure what that means. Just so far behind in the game. What do you mean? She jumped up leaps and bounds because a lot of lunatics would watch it. With just absolute garbage videos. People go, oh, it's so awesome! You know. Yeah. Hey, you're gonna have to come back another time, Tiger Black. We don't talk the way you do on here. We don't do those kind of conversations and weird shit like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Hey, thanks, Simple Life Days. It's gonna be a tough one tonight. Gonna be a tough one. All right. I did have these other things that I printed from Ben Verified. Look at right here, narcotic, drug possession. This is the latest one. Possession, theft of credit cards. See these right here? I mean, there was even a case number, but this is 6/12/2023. This is actually from the website, Maricopa County here. And then this is back in 2006. Armed robbery, and aggravated robbery. One after another. August, December, January. So this isn't a good person. Here he is right here. And this is the kid, you know. Parker League. Yeah, I'm thinking of making this another video kind of related to the one I just did a couple days ago. But it's going to be sort of a short one where it kind of describes, I don't know, there's people that still seem confused at a couple things. So I think it's easy to just kind of, I don't know, I'm going to try to explain it like 5 minutes where it's just, oh, wow. You know, my video is good, but it kind of, takes a while. I'm trying to show where the car could have gone, but I don't know exactly where. I know it left on Willanta Drive, and we're talking about Koberger's case. The Willanta Drive, and then it looped. So where it actually went after it went up Willanta Drive, I don't know, but I know it came back in. Unlike the Bryant Rivera reporting to the fan. Yeah, well, I've watched way more than one, I can tell you that. Because when I was young, it was on, I think it was even on TV, at least the reruns were anyways. And I don't know what year it started, but I've probably seen 50 episodes. And then I've seen some multiple times. Kind of like Happy Days, you know. I'm the Brian Enton reporting to the fans. Everyone turn and wave to the fans. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, everybody out there watching. You're awesome, man. You guys are awesome. Thanks, Rabid Wildebeest. I wonder what's making tonight a different show than the other nights. Let's see. I watched the reruns when I'd stay at home sick as a kid. Okay. Well, thank you. Thanks for inquiring. Any other shows? I also watched Quincy. I think Mary Tyler Moore a few times. I always thought she was pretty. Batman and Robin, watched that a lot. Yeah, it's just one of those nights, Loran. Who you talking to, Zozo? Yeah. Alright, see you later, Tiger. Gonna have to get rid of you now. Find another place. Let's see. Yeah, Quincy was good. One of my favorite shows was Kolchak the Night Stalker. That was a good one. Remember that one? Yeah, I mean, I watched a lot of shows a long time ago. Like most kids. Yeah, I used to watch Andy Griffith, Happy Days, Emergency, Adam 12. Watched a little bit of the Ironside or whatever the hell that show was. You were gonna try Kolchak the Night Stalker, huh? Yeah, Emergency was Squad 51, KMG 365. Emergency 51, Randolph. They didn't say that. Yeah, it was Randolph, Mantooth, and Kevin Tighe in Emergency. I think Kevin Tighe was in that one Roadhouse movie. He was the guy that ran the bar. Kind of looked almost the same, but that wasn't too many years after. No, it's Squad 51. Oh, you're talking about something else. I had a crush on him. Which one? Randolph Mantooth? I actually met Kevin Tighe at a mall and got an autograph picture while they were on Emergency, the show. Yeah, that. I think it was in Washington Square or something like that. Well, anyways, I'll let you guys get to that. I'm gonna go. I gotta do some stuff here. Thanks, Dobby Smith. I'm gonna try. I was gonna look something up here. Yeah, so that's interesting. I didn't really think of that. I was just looking at this here just now, and it was 49 minutes from... I'm actually wondering if Brian Kohberger drove that same weird route when he went there. If I could somehow get rid of this stuff here. Let me try that again. Pullman, Washington... to Moscow, Idaho. Yeah, the route that they have is similar to this one here. That's more like that. Except it doesn't have that little weird thing that it... There you go. Alright. See, that one's 48 minutes. And if you look at the... Let me see what happens here. Because it shows up on one of these roads right over here. 700. Yeah, I think it's right here. Yeah, Indian Hills Road. Let me see, that would change that a little bit, wouldn't it? Yeah, that makes it shorter. There we go. See, what if it did that, even on the way there, just to kind of hide the fact, because then you come right into town, and boom, you're on Indian Hills Road right there. So what if you did the same route both ways? And it's 47 minutes, so let's see if that works with the... So I have this thing that I put together from other places. This one says review of that video indicates that at approximately 2:44 on November 13th, a white sedan, which was consistent with the description of the white Elantra known as suspect vehicle 1, was observed at WSU surveillance cameras traveling north on South Nevada Street on Northeast Stadium Way at approximately 2:53 a.m. A white sedan, which is consistent with the description of the white Elantra known as suspect vehicle 1, was observed traveling southeast on Nevada Street. But then I put together the other element that's later in the document. On November 13th at approximately 2:42, which is right around that same time, Koberger's phone was utilizing cellular resources that provide coverage to 1630, his apartment, Northeast Valley Road. Hereafter, Koberger's residence. Approximately at 2:47 a.m., Koberger's phone utilizes cellular resources that provide coverage southeast of Koberger's residence. That means it moved out of his house at 2:47, which is consistent. It said at approximately 2:47, Koberger's phone stops reporting to the network. So right at that same moment, that was the last time it pinged on any network there. They do see the car at 2:53. And then it shows up at, where is this? No, that's not on this report right here. It's on this one. So the vehicle was observed traveling westbound in the 700 blocks of Indian Hill Drive in Moscow at approximately 3:26. So we take 26 and add that to the... Now it sounds like it's still on camera, though, at 2:53. That'd be 33 minutes, and it looks like that's 48, so maybe there's another route that you can cut off some time off of this across somehow, something like that. Don't know. Yeah, so maybe there's I mean, I'm not sure what he was doing, I guess is what I'm saying. I mean, he could have came down here and then cut across on any number of these other roads out here. I mean, I don't know, a shorter route, but the same kind of thing, you know, like if and then like he didn't actually stop somewhere. If he just drove and took a longer route, came back up, and then he goes right on to Indian Hills Road. You know what I'm saying here? I'm trying to figure out like how come it doesn't take more than 15 or 20 minutes to get from Moscow, Idaho to Pullman, Washington, just driving the quickest way. But there's more time than that before the Elantra is ever seen on a camera. It wasn't seen until 3:26. So what was it doing? You know, what route did it take from Pullman to get there? That's what I'm trying to figure out. If it was right around 45 minutes, I would say he took the exact same route, but it looks like it's shorter. So maybe he came down a little bit shorter in here. I don't know if there's any street view or anything. Now it looks like it does go to right here randomly. Let's see what kind of roads these are. That's an old one. 2008. That's what it looks like out here though. It's not too bad. But he just kept driving down here, and then maybe drove over here, came up, and then merged back into 95 and drove up like this. And maybe that's why it's a little shorter. Well, there's cameras that picked them up right here, but I guess apparently they don't have any. They must have. I bet you somebody else. They have other footage out there of the car driving by at various other times, but they didn't say that. So all we know is it was heading up this direction, and it was heading down this way at the beginning. Well, thanks, Katie Lucas. Yeah, I don't think it matters if they have him leaving the house or not. His phone be great and everything, but there's phones pinging outside of his house, and then it pings again when it comes back into town. Yep. Alright. So that was just something I wanted to check on. Anyways, I'm probably going to make this other video that using this thing that I put together here, because it shows you that the phone and the vehicle, suspect vehicle 1, were both pinging in Pullman, Washington. Then later, the phone and the vehicle showed up back in Pullman later, and his phone pinged before showing up in there. It pinged right down here, just south of Moscow, Idaho, which is an absolute, I mean, just nails it. I mean, what in the hell is he doing there? That means he is out of his house, his phone is, with the car that he owns, missing a front license plate, driving around, right down here. I don't think they're hell of anything, Danielle. Let's see, found a live channel with people like me. Huh? Oh, what makes you think that's like you? I don't even know who Jamie Cross is. Yeah. Right. Yeah, she's no better than anybody else. Yeah, you're talking about Jamie Kloss case? Yeah, we did that case a long time ago. I don't know who Jamie Cross is, but... Well, there's no rabbit hole to go down. The case is solved. It's done, Ty Ward. It's been over for a long time. There's no rabbit hole there. It's solved. That's what they want you to believe, Gray. Yeah, who cares? Alright, well, I'm gonna go try to do some... You know, I was working on some stuff yesterday, but I'm going to try to use this one website to take the image of I made a character I think looks like Koberger a little bit, which was pretty cool. I made it in a program from, I mean, it doesn't look exactly like him, but it, you know, kind of has the similar characteristics. So that's cool. So I'm going to try to load it into this program, because I have this one too, Miximo, where you can bring it in and Kloss way done. Not sure why that was deleted. There's probably a million of them. Hey, thanks, Jessica Schubach. Let's see. I'm going to try to get this to work here. I mean, you can. It also depends on how fast somebody drives, right? Like if someone's driving 70 miles an hour instead of 55, well, you can go quite a bit longer. Quite more, you know, quite a bit longer in a shorter amount of time. What happened? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's up here. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Will it work? We'll see. Oh, and after the show, I figured out he looks kind of weird. Look at that. But that would be a good enough representation there. Wow, he's already. That's crazy. I just brought him in and he immediately worked without even. We just auto rigged it. That's insane. Normally you have to. So look at. With that, you could say like walk, turn. Yeah, like I could have him. I need to go the other way though. He needs to turn to the right. It's kind of creepy though, huh? There you go, I could use that one. That's right when he walks by Dylan Mortensen, right? Just like right there. Little turn. That's perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use that one. Okay, that could be walking into the kitchen. Maybe we could do a quick cut of that, just that part. See what it looks like. Like the door's open, and you can see through it. I should just call that like Dylan. Dylan! That's not your style, Dylan. Thanks, Eugenie. Morgan Le Fay, Putter Putter, Give Up, Barbie-thrification, whatever the hell that means, and Cupcakes. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah, look, let me rename that to let's call it From Family Room to Kitchen, or yeah, and then Dylan View, something like that. Who are you talking to? What do you mean the jury will, not you? Hey, are you a Koberger supporter, Timment? Is that what's going on in here? And we can find out there's so many things in here we can apply to this character. Watch. I mean, you could have him running out. Here, watch. Like he's running out of the building or something. This is probably a whole bunch of things connected to one. Let's see. Not sure what he was doing there, but. But come on, you guys, let's help support the channel tonight. I don't know what the difference tonight is. I hope you still think that I'm doing good stuff here, trying to get this worked out. Okay, there's a fight. I mean, maybe you could use that like he's attacking somebody, but you just need to, you kind of, what you would do in the case like this one is put a camera on his head and then a knife in his hand, and it would just look like a lot of stuff's going on, but you wouldn't know exactly what he's doing. You could try that. Your what? Kind of like that one. I mean, that's it. Hey, thanks, Bridget Bauman. Here, I'm going to put these in a different folder. Hold on. Koberger. Actually, what is this one? Is that? Let's put it in there. Fight. There we go, that one. Well, hey, thanks. Oh, geez, Bama Forever. God, that was really kind. It's pretty slow, Zozo. There's like 40 people watching it. WNC Granny thought maybe if it was on in the evening, but man, thank you so much. Bama Forever. Is it not working? Oh wait, hold on. Oh. Might work still. I don't know. If it doesn't, it would have went. And doohickey. That's like too generous, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I must have skipped your... I just turned it on. I thought it was on already. I was wondering where it was. Says, Mr. Gray, you're doing an awesome job. Thank you for sharing your talent. Well, thank you. And so what we could probably do is somebody get another person that sort of looks like... I don't know, what do you think? One that maybe looks like Xana a little bit or something? Or I mean, here's another thing. In this program here, this comes with Adobe, but you kind of have to know how to use it and what to do with it after you get one, right? This used to be really crazy. I mean, you can still do it if you upload a file that you made. It's not rigged already. It takes it and you assign where the hips are and the elbows and everything, and it still moves it around. It's pretty crazy. I think I've shown this before on the show, but in here itself, if you click on characters, is that all they got now? They used to have 1,000. Holy crap! Hold on. Oh, that's too bad. Jeez. Man, that's brutal. They used to have like 100. Oh wait, there we go. It had a thing tied to it. Okay, forget it. This is where we had this one as Mary Lou. Remember? This person right there. And this guy might have been a pretty good Koberger too, right? I mean, that's sort of more like his body type. Yeah, he's all wearing all dark too. Yeah. Same as the guy I put in there. You guys like this one's a little bit better because the textures are all good. What do you think? I could try this guy. Let me download this one. FBX. What else does it have? Yeah, he was made for this program. So I'll put him in there. Hold on. I can make it faster, I guess. There we go. There we go. Maybe it's more like that. And look at that. Chives, 12 months, a year. Boom. Thank you. One year of being a freak. Love your shows, Gray. Well, that's such a nice thing to say. You know, there's a whole community of people that don't like my show at all. They think I'm a monster. All right, let's see. We've got a... let's see. If I do the... This one's called, like, walk and turn. But this would be walk... No, this is living room. Hold on. Miximo. Living room. to Kitchen Dylan. Alright. So these, I'm just going to use, like, I won't use this most of the time. It's when I want to use, like, most of the time it's just going to be from the point of view of, like, a camera on the head, like I've been showing you guys for a while. Although it might make it easier to do this if I just have a still camera, but it's hard to get somebody's feet to walk right up the stairs and everything like that. So what I do is I just use the camera footage and I just, by moving it up while the head's bobbing, and it looks like it's going up the stairs. But to literally have it walk up the stairs is tough. Now, see, like, you could do something like this for one of the, like, the characters, right, that get injured or something, or maybe. I don't know, what do you guys think? No, I didn't use this one. The Delphi one I did myself. I have this program where I have a camera, and I was able to, you know, you have to put on these certain gloves and a hat, and you do motion capture, and it builds the whole thing out, and then it's really a pretty cool little program that was made. Is that in there? The word stab? Double dagger? I guess this could be something. What do you think about that one? That one's crazy. I kind of like that one. I'm not sure what that one is. There's a lot of cool animations in there. That's a pretty good one. Yeah. Not that it has anything to do with this, but it's pretty hard to make an animation like that. That's not easy. Yeah, I don't know if is that easy? That Xbox has a special suit that you can just put on and record your animation and put it somewhere? I don't know. I know there's newer ones out there than the one I used to use, but maybe that would be one like a Xana one. She gets up and then he comes back. I'm every man in the world to them. I am their fantasy. Yeah. There's a whole community of people who dislike you so much they attend every night and talk about you 24/7. Are you their fantasy? Are you their deity? We believe you are their reason for being. Bravo, Grant Hughes. Bravo indeed. Gold star trolling. Well, thanks, rabid wildebeest. That's pretty funny, I have to say. Okay, so we got that one, and so let's just go back over to in this program here and open up the one from yesterday, which I think was Koberger 36. Notice I've named all of these files Koberger, not suspect, you know. See, Gray, that's the what's wrong with you. Ding 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 ding. Boom, going around about me and the crew about something we did all those do. You might not heard, or maybe you have when I've heard. You get angry and all up that you say what you want to spell the name right. All them because is rocking the house. That's what the room was all about. Each man's a damn tell all your friends. They don't wait till me see me again. This way I can hear from the horse's mouth right then and there. We'll say that out. Guess who taught me that rap right there? Who taught me that rap?
So much they attend every night and talk about you 24/7. Are you their fantasy? Are you their deity? We believe you are their reason for being. Bravo, Grant Hughes. Bravo indeed. Gold star trolling.
Awesome, thanks. You know what it is? The show Modern Family. You know, Ty Burrell. We were really good friends, and best friends for like a 6-month period until my brother died, and I kind of went off into a shell somewhere. But he was in my we'd hung out every second of every day. It was awesome. He taught me how to rap and all this shit. It was great. I don't know if you guys watch Modern Family, but he is exactly the same in real life and he'll even tell you that in interviews. Exactly the same person as he is on that show. The one story I always tell people is when we went fishing one time, I caught this 18, 19-inch rainbow trout fly fishing at the University of Oregon underneath the I-5 bridge. And he said he had to go, and he goes, hey, I'll take the fish back. And I look over at him. Right before he gets to the other side, he falls into the water. And all he stands up with is the head of the fish. The rest of it floated down the stream. Is that crazy or what? He's the dad, you know, the dark-haired dad, Mr. Dumphy, I think is his name. Yeah. It was so weird. I gotta tell you, it was so weird because one day I was looking. I'd watched the show, actually. You know, I'd actually seen a couple episodes of the show, and there's always something that seemed sort of familiar about the guy. He was a lot thinner in there. He was kind of bigger. He played football in high school. And I remember I tried getting a hold of him a couple times after college. I think we talked one time. He was doing acting in Ashland at the Ashland Shakespeare Festival there. And then he went to college for, I think he went to like Pittsburgh or something and went into acting there. And then he was a professor apparently. Then he got some parts on different shows, and then he landed the part on that show. And I watched it, but it was weird. Then I looked him up, and then all of a sudden it says he was on that show. And I watched the show, and I go, "Oh my God!" No wonder that guy looked familiar. Because we're talking about, I don't know. 30 years later. Yeah, we were best friends, basically. I mean, I don't know what he thought at the time, but we did everything together for, like, he and we didn't even join our fraternities because we liked hanging out. And we would just, it was so cool. He's one of the few rare You know when you have that best friend where you just can say anything and do anything, and you just want to hang out with them all the time and everything? It's really rare to find those types. And, you know, this was just really crazy because just later in the year, that's when my brother died, and then it turned into where I was just kind of, you know, I don't know, I turned into a zombie, basically. Yeah. I've even communicated with him over the years. Like, he said, hey, if you ever come over here, come by. But, you know, I think he lives in Utah now in some awesome place somewhere. Yeah, whatever you call it, he was awesome. I don't know if I call it a bromance, but yeah. All right. Well, let's see if it works. So yesterday I figured it out. I think let's see if I can remember to import it in. It was over here. I don't know where did I put the damn thing? Oh no, I think it's in this one. 1124 Idaho crime scene. And then it was the newer Poser house model. This one, Walk 2, maybe? Ah, shit. That is 2 earlier than the other one, or later than. You know, the thing is, I figured out how to import it in now. But now, just to be safe, I don't want to bring in the wrong one. I'm going to open up Poser again. It'll likely load up with the girl wearing the swimming suit on the front because that's what loads up. Yeah, Mel's dying. That's one of the, you know, I mean, not only my brother dying, but it was sucked to. You know, here, you want to guys hear a really crazy story about Ty Burrell here? When I met him, we were in the dorms and he was studying for a business major. That's what he wanted to do, business, you know, whatever the hell that is. And then he and I, you know, we actually, I mean, I did smoke a little pot back then. It was 1985. Not all the time, but he and I used to go around and do skits in the, you know, right in the hallways. Like walk around and go, listen, Jim, what do you think about? We just do these little crazy things, and we would just go on and on and on, and then we just start laughing. And I always think that those moments when we were doing those skits in the hallway had some effect on him, or he probably just absolutely loved doing that, you know, because it was so fun. I mean, that's what when you hear me do, like Mary Lou or whatever, and different skits that we, you know, different things that I do sometimes. That's what we used to do all the time, right? No, it was hilarious. Especially since he is exactly like that. When you watch the show, that's not acting. I mean, he probably has lines and everything, but or just an idea, but that's exactly how he is, you know. So, anyways, you guys are staring at this 3D image of. There we go. Yeah, so I was up later working on this damn thing, and then I think I figured out how to do it. Okay, so I think this is the one. This is the one that was working at the end. And Export FBX multi-frame 1 to 3000. None of these things. Just that. Okay. Everything's good there. And then I'm going to put it somewhere that I actually have the name. We'll call it number 4 now. And thank you guys for getting easily to the goal already there, especially Bama Forever there and the Wildebeest out there. Thank you very much. And everybody else who's helping out there. If he winds up being not guilty, it will blow him. Yeah. I mean, it would be... Well, I could see him being found not guilty if... but it doesn't mean he didn't do it. You get what I'm saying? So it would be one of those cases where he's found not guilty and they'll never look any further because they know that the guy who did it got... I mean, here they're going for the death penalty, you guys. That means they are damn sure that he's the person and... you know, they want to go for the max here. They're not questioning whether he's doing it. Now they do give the death penalty sometimes to innocent people. So those ones, they must have felt really strong about it too. This isn't one of those cases though, right? There's nothing that's come out so far except for people who say, "Oh, they didn't find any blood in his car." But he also cleaned the hell out of that car, right? Why do you keep saying that, Danielle? Over and over and over and over again. Who cares? All right. Get the one from Australia. They're called Tim Tams. It's like you're trying to debate. The Trader Joe's has a version of Tim Tams called Aussie cookies. Well, they're not called Tim Tams, are they? What you got to get are the Tim Tams, not the Trader Joe Aussie cookies. Yeah. Yeah, they're not the same. They're not the same ones, right? That's like saying, "Hey, you can buy meat pies over at Fred Meyer's. They're called American meat pies," and then you say they're trying to imitate the Aussie meat pies, and then you try them and you go, "These taste absolutely nothing like them." Thank you. He had a lot of time, didn't he? I was shocked to see. But I'll tell you what, if they taste the same, you should get them. They're good. Well, how do you know, Daniel? Let's see. Had a feeling it would be exactly like that. Anyone with obsession. Huh? Anyone with an obsession on themselves or others need serious mental attention. Yeah. Okay, Koberger. No, that's not where it was. It was right out here. Walk. I'll make it 4 this time. That's being saved. All right. Now I'm going to close this down. And now I'm going to open it up here. Now we see it right there, number 4. Open. Now what I was missing yesterday was right here. This animation button wasn't clicked like that. So I think now, if I open it up, where it comes. Oh, look at that. He's in a walking position, and he's walking around. There we go. Looks like he's a little too big, of course, but... Where is he? Let's see. Yeah, it's a little tall there. No, I think doors are 6'8". Wait a minute, he is 6'8". Remember how they're saying he's about 6'4", 6'5"? He's getting taller by the day, everybody. Koberger is one of the tallest people on the planet. So what happens if I make him small now? Does he maintain the walk? Yeah, it's pretty good. So what happened? Let me see if his feet slide at all when I don't do that. No, they don't. So I'm gonna put, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a, there's a thing called a dummy that you put in here. Can't remember what, where to access it. Is it right here? There it is, dummy. Like that. And it now, I think, body, select, children nodes. Ah, crap. Where was this? What's this called? A figure. And then there's hair. How come it keeps just weird. Yeah, that works. See, that was cool. See, just you put them as like children of the dummy there. I know it sounds like I'm talking about somebody, but and then you can make it a little bit. So that's probably about like right there is sort of a normal. Let me go. Let's see if that's the ground though. I think the ground's more like right there. But if I there we go. Except I don't want them on that side, so now I'm going to take the dummy and move it way over here, because we had him coming in through the kitchen. So then I rotate the dummy around again, like this. And we can sort of see how this might work. Why does he turn like that? Oh, I see. Isn't that cool though? Just that even. I'm kind of getting pumped back into doing this again. Oh, look how perfect that was. Except his hand goes right in there. Let me just see if I can. Oh man, how do I? That doesn't matter. You can't see it. Can you guys see that in there? Boom, goes right around that corner. So let's see what it looks like from above. Hide the. Ah, Jesus. Oh, by the way, who's the one that mentioned something about trachea the other day on Blue? Where I just went, ah, come on. It's not, we took him into the vet today because of the wheezing. And they said he has like an enlarged heart that's pressing on his trachea, so sometimes he's like, you know, done that coughing thing, which kind of sucks. I mean, I don't know. that feels like he's. I mean, he seems to be pretty good. I mean, he still runs around and everything. So, yeah, they said other than that, he's really healthy. Although, isn't that kind of like your engine? You know, it's like, well, your car works great. Your engine doesn't work. I don't think he's been looking tired. They're both sleeping all the time. But when you want to play with him, he'll go play. Yeah. Oh, there it is, right there. Boom. Okay. So let's see if it just randomly. Okay, that's not going to work there. Let me turn off this floor, and then we can see how the character is moving through the house. Can you see that, you guys? So that's the bed upstairs, but we can see. All right, here it comes in, and then turns. Oh, I see. I can make that better, I think. Wonder if I move it closer. There we go. Okay, there's the kitchen right there. Comes in. Does he go inside the cabinet? Oh, just misses the cabinet. Almost hit. Well, he hits the cabinet, but I could probably move the cabinet over here. It doesn't really matter that much. So I put the cabinet right there. And look at that. And then takes a right. And then, oh man, too far away. But other than that, it was pretty good. So what happens if from here, if I find the dummy and move it over so it's going up the stairs right in the middle of it. And then go back. Does that work? Oh yeah. Oh, come on, then turn up the other one. Oh, shit. Man, that's weird. It's so far away. I can tell it's underneath it. Thanks, Danielle. And then he comes out here later. Down the... Huh. I wonder if that's the size. If I make him bigger... Does he... Or maybe he needs to be a little bit smaller. That's one of the things that's hard, is to get him exactly the right size. But we know we made a perfect little animation of him going through the house. And right now he's just all on the first floor, but just, you can kind of visualize it. So I think he needs to be smaller somehow. Even though that's probably about the right size. That's what I think. So it'll be a smaller person, but it doesn't really matter because it's just, you're just using him for the camera on the head situation. This is interesting to you guys to see how some of this is how I do it, you know. There's other people that do different things, but okay, so he's a little bit smaller. Does it work this time? Here we go from here. You can see his shape move, like right there. Does he turn? And he goes up, and then, so that's really wide. So I think he needs to be coming in from a little bit further over here. So from there he comes around, goes up and around. That's pretty good. Yep, that would be the top of the stairs, and then he would go exactly there. Let's see, does that go right into Madison's room if you're thinking about it from above? There's the door. Kind of maybe goes into it. Doesn't quite do what the model had on it. And then does it go in? This is, I mean, Kaylee's room. This is Madison's. So they go, yeah, that goes right in the door. Turns around, comes out. Then should go down the stairs. Then out. Man, then goes right into. This is almost perfect now. Can you guys see this? Man, that's wild. So I think it needs to be a little bit more this way, and I think it might work. Let's see. Comes in, up the stairs. Now it's too far. Nah, maybe not though. Might just be that you can't see it. Yeah, the arms. Anyways, it does that, and then it goes into. Oh man, that's almost perfect, you guys. Look at that. Can you see it? Comes in, turns, goes up the stairs, then at the top of the stairs, goes into Kaylee's room, then into Madison's room, then back down the stairs, then at the bottom of the stairs goes past Dylan's room, and then into the living room, takes a left, goes down the hallway, and then goes into Xana's room. So I think it kind of still needs to be. I mean, it's. Damn. So close. What happens? Let's put the camera on the head. How about that? You want to do that? And also, it needs to be going in over here, so I'm not sure. Now I gotta play my other music, the key gen. Ah! I'm more awake now. I'm gonna open up that poser again. Good night, Bama forever, and thank you so much for your kindness. I don't know if I deserve it, but I appreciate it. But thank you again. That was very generous of you there. No. I'm just saying goodnight to Bama forever. Except that time, huh? Don't know what that means. So look how far back this guy is. He's way back there and it does it. 4, 5, 6. So maybe we can base it on that. And then maybe it needs to be smaller, maybe? Or one thing too is I may have changed the model up a little bit. Yeah, that's... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Pretty close. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. The left foot right outside the front. One, two, three, 4, 5. Well, that's really close there. See, I think it needs to be a little bit smaller. And then move. Okay, here we go. One more try. Okay, right there. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Okay. Well, now let's see what happens. Goes inside. Does it turn too quickly into the wall there? We don't know. No, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Not great. Not great. Not great. Then it goes up. Turns. Too far that way. So I think I kind of know what it might need to have is just rotated slightly that way. And then what happens now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, enters, goes over here, then it turns. That's looking a little bit better, but does it turn too early here? Then up the stairs, and then quick hard turn to the right. Oh. Then, oh, what the hell was that? See, that takes a long time. I mean, that's the only way I could get a nice little walk in there is to be able to do it like this. So let's see. Comes in. Does go up the stairs good. I think it needs to be a little bit more like this, maybe, and maybe like that. So it goes in, yep. There. Up the stairs, turns. Pretty good, pretty good. Arm inside the wall, but that's alright, you can't see it. Then right there, turns left into Kaylee's room, turns around, that's exactly how he did it. Then boom, right into Madison's room. Turns around. Goes out, then down the stairs. Then, yeah, this is looking pretty good now, you guys. This is looking pretty good. Then goes straight out the bottom of the stairs, straight up, and then there's going to be a little step up into that family room. Then left down the hallway, right into Xana's room, around, then back out the door, pretty good. Take a right, then back right by, this is where Dylan Mortensen sees him, turns. Oh man, that was, that was so perfect. And I can actually adjust on the fly the movement of the... Come on, you guys. Where's my cheers, everybody? Come on. Where's the boom and the... Not a damn thing. Thanks, Jessica Schubach and Paulette Leonard. And you'll see why this is a boom in a minute. Not like how the clown says boom, but... oh yeah, boom. Boom, boom. You guys ready? Okay, I'm gonna put this camera on the head right here. Okay, let me save this so I don't lose what I just did there. That's right, Amy. The boom cloud. Do 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 do. Create camera, free camera. There's the camera. Then I'm gonna flip it around, switch it over to local. Now it's right, the access is on the camera, not the world. Up. Go to the top now. There it is. Put it over there. Rotate over this direction. Up. It's like a GoPro on his head, right? Now what I do, for those of you who give a shit about how this works, is see right over here, here's the dummy, and that is the parent to the body and all the rest of it. So now I look for the head in here. I'm going to go to abdomen, chest, neck, head, right there. Then I take, I think it was camera 4 right there, and I make the head the parent of the camera, and it's right underneath that, right? Now if you look through camera 4 and flip it back over to here, now it'd be kind of like this. He walks in, comes around, turns, and up the stairs. But what I'm going to do is make it a wider angle camera here with the, make it like 30, and now we'll look through that one. No, that's not. I need it bigger than that. Oh, I know what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be, this one is 20. And this one should have stayed at like 45. Whatever the hell that is. Okay, let's try that. There we go. Much more in view there. But needs to be even more, I think. That's sweet or what? Now what you do is I'm going to angle the camera down a little bit. because nobody's going to look straight ahead, right? Maybe a little too much. See, it's not going to go up the stairs, but look how perfect that would have been. You see that? That awesome or what? Now, here's where the magic happens. I'm going to... Okay, so the door's coming. Any auto key the door here. So it's walking. And then right here, I'll put a keyframe in. And right when it's just about to go through, that's right, it needs to be local again. It looks like he's too high here, so. Oh, that's perfect. Oops, shit. Are you guys digging this or what? It's so groovy. Oops. That's Dylan Mortenson's room right there, you guys. And there it is outside, but there and it slides open. Bam. As in, Bama forever. Well, if you dig it and you want to help support the channel, feel free to do so. This is a channel that does a lot of good things out there, and that's why I push hard. You know, I wish I didn't have to mention it ever at all, but seems to help some. If you don't ask, you don't get. Let me see what it looks like. Looks like it kind of got, yeah. Alright. Isn't that amazing? We did this all in that poser program, right? To get the walk cycle, and then the camera attached to the head gives it a realistic looking, and that's the only reason I'm using that other program. Alright. So, now, here's how it works. You turn off the... man, that's going to be hard regardless. I know what it is, so... Let me turn everything back on, everything that was turned off here. So it goes in there, and all we really care about on this one is the... should work if I go like this. Hit left. Alright. So through all this mess here, I think you can... Let's just see what happens. He comes in. Then right over here she'd go... Yeah, you can see him right here. See right there the steps? There we go. They're right there. See that? And so I got to keep a hold of the dummy here. See the dummy? Then I'm going to turn on auto key and watch this. It's going to go around. And then right when it gets to the steps right here, I am going to set a keyframe. I can see it. It's right at the steps right there. And then it's going to go up. And then right when it's about to turn, it makes it to the top, probably. Let's see. I think this top of it's right there. So it's about that step is the top, I would imagine. And then I'm going to put a keyframe there, then I'm going to move them up in the air like that. So now, even though it's not perfect steps, it looks like it's going up the steps in the eyes of the camera. So here, watch this. See, a lot of it's just sort of illusion stuff. You don't need to have it like his feet are touching the stairs and everything. So watch it. So here he comes around. And right here, it looks like he's going up the steps. See that? He's not really going up the steps, but it looks like he is. And then turns, and now he's right there. And he just has to go up a few more steps, right? So I would say right about in this, right when that foot plants is when it needs to go up again. So right before that foot plant, right there, I'll put another keyframe. Then right there, boom, it goes up. I think just starting right there, it goes up. And then at the very top, that's the top right there. You probably made it to the top of the stairs. So on that one, you go back out to the dummy and raise him up to that level. And now he's right on the floor there. Okay. So now this should work pretty good for the entire upstairs and everything. Wow, thanks Alpaca Renee! Thank you! He does some really crazy... this model does some weird thing. I'm not sure what's going on there, but anyways. Let's see, is that too far up there now? See, look what happens right there. Can you see that? Watch. It does this really wicked turn for no reason at all. Huh? Oh. Let's see. I think I need to make that camera even wider. As crazy as that sounds, but I think it needs to be like 15. There we go. Yeah, anyways, you get the idea, right? Alright. Hold on a second. Hey, thank you guys. Almost, I gotta go. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save this really quick, and then I'm gonna open up another version of this number 34, and I just want to see what settings I have for the camera because I like that one on that one. Because look at when you see it on this one, it seems like it's pretty easy to make stuff out. So, and then when it goes up the stairs, it's pretty... Yeah, so that was simple there. Yeah. So anyway, so I wanted to see what the setting was on the camera. Oh wait, that's right, back here to start. Oh, it's 12.9. That's way more. 12.9 and 85. All right. Yep, there we go. That's the same now. Got some weird thing going on there. Yeah, it's got these weird glitches in it. It's crazy. So now I have to go back down the stairs, but that's what it looks like right now. Alright, well, you know, we could do just for the hell of it. How long? Okay, it's only 2 hours and 12 minutes. So, I don't know, I might have to send this guy in for some reason. Sadly. Well, you know what, let's see. What did I set I could just look at what I set the dummy at in terms of the scale in here. 87% there of the original size. So I'll try to remember that. 87. Pretty cool, alright? The problem is there's too many of these weird glitches that you normally don't get. Watch this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here. So see how you can see him right there? Now watch these, like, he's smooth right there. Smooth. He's smooth right there. And then then there's this weird shit happen. Watch this. Right here. See how he just flipped all the way backwards? Like, the camera goes backwards and everything? Like, his whole body contorts to some crazy... Right there. His whole body flipped around. And and there's no reason for that. Then over here it does the same thing. Right? I guess not there. It does it in this room over here. I think right when it turns around, right there. See that? Backwards for no reason. Man, look how perfect that is. Jeez. I don't know, I might try to, maybe I can remove, all the keyframes or something in there. I don't know how to do that. It's only like one frame though when it does that. Let me see. See, one, and then the next one is back to normal. See that? Absolutely horrendous right there. And then the one before it's good. So I'm kind of wondering if there's a way to just delete the entire frame right there. Let's see. See, these are all the frames right here. Oh boy. What's going on there? I don't know, I'll figure that part out later. There's gotta be a way I can just delete the keyframes right on that part. Where's this? Let me look it up online really quick. Delete all keyframes from a frame on timeline, or from object on frame on timeline. I don't know if that makes sense. 3D Studio Max. Delete all keyframes from object in frame. Wow, that's exactly what I just wanted to know. There is our keyframe. Let's come all the way back. Or hold on a second.
So what you got to do is you got to select
Here, let me turn this off.
The object and then go into your timeline and delete out the keyframes. But
How?
wait, there's no keyframes there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So what you do is that you look around and see what is actually moving. And as we can see up here, it is our camera that's moving and not actually our text. So instead of selecting our text, we want to come up here and select our camera. Whenever we select our camera, there is our keyframe. So let's
Yeah, but what if there's so many of them?
beginning.
I got a better question. I know how to do that part. How to zoom in on timeline 3D Studio Max. Left click to change the start frame, right click to change the end frame, middle button to slide the entire timeline. Right? I don't know if that's it. Timeline zoom in and out. Okay. Down at the bottom right, there is a config. If you click on that, you will be able to set the frame. Oh yeah, maybe that. So let's see. This thing. Start frame. Yeah, let's see what frame we're on here. Hold on, let me go back here. Ah, crap. He's right there. Crazy little... Isn't that weird now? Okay, so there's a couple of them here. There's that one right there. So that's frame 608. So here's what I can do. I think that might be the answer. 60 and then start it at 607 and then end it at 620. Oh, look at that, you guys. There we see all the keyframes right here, just for that little segment. So that one is this whole thing here. So what if I delete that? Ooh, God, did you see that? Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, did that screw it up bad? Oh wait, it's just this little thing here. That's why. Look at that weird leg, though. I guess you can't see the legs. Well, it looks like it deleted all of them. Hold on. This part probably isn't that fun for you guys, but... God, look at that crazy stuff right there. I don't really understand why it's not moving. But see, this is what it takes. You have to do all this crazy stuff on the side to even make something that works, looks normal at all. So what happened to the dummy? Okay. Yeah, so that's all good. What body is this? I'm just gonna close this without saving it. I don't know what the hell's going on there. I think that might be the answer though. And now what we'll do is we'll try to do the one with the guy that just does the turn. Look, maybe it looks sort of like Koberger. Let's see what that looks like from Kylie's point of, or not Kylie. Geez, somebody just typed that in from Dylan Mortensen, her point of view. No. I'm not helping them. Yeah, so there's a dummy and body. Boom, boom, boom. Why do you ask that, Mucho? Okay, so now we got the... Where did we put those? Oh, from mixing them. Living room to kitchen. There we go, that one. There it is. Wow, that's kind of weird. Man, look at all these things. Hold on, let me go back. Dude. So it's all those in a row. Anything else? And the mixing mode thing. Okay. That's kind of creepy. See that? All black, bushy eyebrows. No, look at that guy. It looks totally different there. But that's what he's got like eyeliner almost. Doesn't really look as much like him as the guy that I got. Let me try the... Plus the lights are all on and everything. That's pretty creepy. The guy isn't that scary looking though. When you render it. It looks better like that. So is the other guy moving around too? Let's see. Camera 4. Does he ever run into the guy? Oh, look at there. There he is. Walks right through him. Remember that's where Xana was right there when he came in. You should be able to see him walk through that in a second, backwards. Yep, there he is. Yeah, I look kind of pale. Yeah, that doesn't look like the right character. I think the other one that I made kind of looked better. Yeah, let's try that one. I didn't do that with the first guy. Fist fight. Oh, there it is. No, God. Save that as an FBM file? Let me go back out here again. Okay, let's do the upload character. FBX. Select file. Coburger. It's cool how fast that does that. Got some weird suit on. Oh, what happened there? Jesus. Some weird deformation. Look at it, like its head got taken off. Wow. Let's have to, let me close out of this thing. Something really weird happened. I hope that didn't save that. Jesus. look like it. You see that? Like his head went flying all the way to the other side. No, it reminded me more of in the movie The Thing. That's a great movie, by the way. If you haven't seen The Thing, the original one, you should check it out. Yeah, it was really good special effects for an old movie like that. Well, you know, it happened again because the head flipped around. Look at that. Jeez. It's weird. It didn't do that with the that character from Miximo. But the one that I brought in, it must have a similar name of some kind. And the head went all the way over here and switched heads with his body. God, how's that going to move? What does that do? Oh, look at this. Look at this weird shit. Look at it. Oh, that's some creepy. Oh, God. Oh, man, it's like it. He walks over here and this head gets back to normal again. Man. And this, the head's almost in the arm of the other guy. What the hell? Oh, I guess it didn't quite make it back over there, but let's see what happens when I, let's make it, he goes upstairs with the other guy's head without his own head. Now that's weird. So I think what this means is you can't do it with that there. So I'm just gonna again open up the same one. Don't save that. And then continue. I'll play that for a little bit. Why is there lights in there? Jesus. Master, teeth. Man, this has all kinds of crap going on. I got the vent pumping out again. It's always at night too, it's weird. Probably on the bottom floor. I gotta raise them up. Forgot about that. Yeah, that's it. That one looks better than the other person. I mean, it still doesn't look like him or anything. I don't know if he knew the floor plan or not, but he probably studied it from outside a lot. Don't know for sure. He could have been, like somebody said, he may have gone to a party or something and just kind of tried to blend in, but the door wasn't open quite as much as that. But that's where Dylan was in frozen fear. Anyways, I got some stuff to work with here. I got to try to get rid of those little glitches for sure. I don't know if you got timed out for that, but Bernie. Sorry about that if you got timed out for merely saying that. Usually it's a conglomeration of things. But anyways, I think that's going to do it, you guys. I don't want to keep, just randomly, but you kind of see how it's done, right? How I do it, because I want to get the sort of a realistic walking motion going through the house, and then you put the camera on the head from a totally different program. I'm trying to figure out why. Oh, his account was made today. Yeah, then block that person. Yeah. Thanks for checking on that. Yeah. Well, if your account was created today, you're almost certainly a troll at that point. No, Gray, I really just... Okay, well, get the old account that you had. We'll let you right back in. About what? God, type in full sentences, man. Then I have to go up and read the... Okay, there's that one, and... Yeah, she didn't say anything. She just says that's creepy. And then how far up are you going to reading the comment that you're replying to? What aren't you happy about? Can you just type in the sentence? Because I can't find anything that you're talking about at all. Oh, yeah. One of those girls. Yeah. I thought maybe it was about what we were, the Koberger case or something. But all right. Well, thank you guys very much for being here and supporting the channel. Got kind of another one of those lucky nights. Where is the... Probably wasn't that entertaining for you guys, but I'm just want to work on that and just sort of see what you guys were thinking. And I wasn't able to look at the chat because I'm thinking about how to fix stuff. But so you can see how long it might take to do these videos and things that people make. So thanks Lillian on PayPal, and then also Ali79 and Plato earlier. Oh, so I didn't even know what you meant. Yeah, so we added your thing to the day shift. God, it's so quiet. I need to do something different. Yeah. There's only 250 people watching, too. It must be boring. I won't do that again. Let's see. Or there's a stream about Zavgirl again. Everybody's just so fascinated with that. So anyways, thank you to Caligal3, Morgan, LaFay, Just Junie, Ashy Snow, Susie, Sandpiper, WNC Granny, Simple Life Days, Rabid Wildebeest, Dobby Smith, Jessica Schubach, Eugenie, gifted 5 memberships, Bridget Bauman, Doohickey, Chives, 12 months, then Rabid Wildebeest with a cat eye there, Danielle, and then Alpaca Renee. For some reason, what's weird is Bama Forever doesn't show up on this thing over here, but it's definitely there. Yeah. That's strange. Wonder why that wouldn't show up on there. Yeah, but anyways, thank you guys very much for being here. And tomorrow we'll just get back to regular true crime stuff, unless I'm kind of on a near the end of something on here, but yeah, you guys seemed to have fun the other night, but tonight there's only 250 something people watching, and it went. All right. So, anyways, thank you guys very much. We'll see you tomorrow. And I guess we have day number 17 on Amber Heard on the stand. I think coming up soon she'll be cross-examined by Johnny Depp's lawyer, and I think I heard that one's pretty interesting. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. And as I always say, until next time, be safe out there. Look at there's Blue and Chloe again. I ate all the Tim Tams. Darn it. Nothing to eat now. How the hell do you get out of here? My brain is it gets so mesmerized with what I'm doing on those animations that it sort of turns into a vegetable at that point. Did you hear, Gray? He was making fun of vegetables. I've been doing this true crime thing for quite a while
He's
now.
no one near a vegetable.
And during this whole
that
time,
bastard.
I have not seen one person that is a crime dissector, plug rejector. I'm a certified human lie detector. Yeah, I made the stream go.
Gonna get ya on a stretcher.
That was really early on by
like an old projector. Crime sector.
very lucky.
Here's my nectar. Professor Greg is gonna give another lecture. Crime collector, freak connector, and I'm always gonna be a pup protector. Fool deflector, interceptor, and I'm meaner than a spectre with a vector on his pector. With all respect, y'all. Just remember I've a temper fucking check.
Hey Greg, what about me?
I have no agenda.
What about you?
I'm no pretender.
I want to do it too. Scissor to you straight without the blender. And in the end,
Hey, if I wanted you to do it, Mary Lou, I would have called you up there.
but you don't call me up on other shows, Greg. Gee.
Yeah, so I'll just get right back to work. All right, everybody? Talk to you. All right, everybody. Be safe out there.
Good night, everybody. Gee.
Pretty good, Mary Lou.
Thanks, Greg. I didn't get to participate that much tonight, but thank you.
Okay. All right, see you guys later. And also thanks to Eugenie for the 5 memberships, too. I think I missed that part. That was very cool. All right, see you later.